Great scene for the BNT V8s, the Taupo Motorsport Park, 3.5 kilometres. Big, long, straight, tight and technical through the infield. Here's how they line up for the first 12-lap feature race in the BNT V8s. McIntyre in the white on the right, followed by Scott on the left in the Fujitsu Ford.
Row 2 sees Angus Fogg and the Rat Paul Radisich.
Then it's the first of the Commodores. On the right, you've got Andrew Anderson, Andy Booth and the Big Ben Commodore.
Then we have the two Pauls, Paul Manuel on the left, Paul Pedersen on the right.
Followed by the rookies, the TRS guy, Andy Knight with Craig Beard and the United Falcon.
Row 6 has Timmy Edgell and Andrew Porter.
Also, watch out for David Bernard on the right of your screen and Michael Bristow, the V8 development champ.
Yeah, and then we have John Penny on the left and Williams on the right.
On the right of your screen, also car 69, Eddie Bell, the former mini champ, and Nick Ross on the left in the 007 total car.
On row 10 on the left-hand side sees McHarrison, right-hand side Richards.
Then it's Adam Brook alongside Inky Tulloch.
Then we have Cam Hardy on the left and Hepburn on the right.
Towards the back of the field, Norwood from Palmerston North and the Turtle, Shane Turton.
And closing out the final grid is Julia Hussett and Chris Adams from Mosgiel.
So that's the field, 28 cars, 18 Fords, 10 Holdens. Great side here, the B&T V8s, as they get ready for the rumbling, rolling start. Nervous time for the drivers, Mark Pedersen.
Absolutely, Brownie. The guys will be, first gear, second gear, hard on the brakes. They'll be testing everything they need to go through the race. They'll be talking to the team managers, full preparation for the start.
Buckle up. Remember, first lap, first corner. Anything can happen, and normally does in the B&T V8s as we hear the roar for the new season.
Go.
Great sight down the straight at Taupo into the first corner. McIntyre leading them through. Scott into turn 2. McIntyre's gone wide onto the grass.
And not only one, there's three.
Paul Pedersen's been turned around in the Tiger Cat Falcon.
And where's Johnny Mack come back in the field after all that?
Kane Scott, he's taken the lead in the Fujitsu Falcon. The Rat, Fogg, McIntyre, look at this. He's dropped back to 13th.
Geez, he's got a long way to go, but it's a long race and anything can happen.
Long season 2, 21 races. Remember, this is just the first lap of the first race.
Oh, isn't this absolutely amazing? Look, these guys are hard in first gear now, up to second, and Nick Ross in trouble.
Well, he just about has totaled the car already.
Absolutely. What's important here, Clint, in the first lap is to establish yourself and make your mark with the other drivers.
Head to the left side is what the line that's out of there.
Paul Radisich talking back to his team. Fogg, look at the door. He's got trouble. He's doing an Andrew Fawcett.
He's at that. Maybe it's just got hot and he wants to wave to the crowd on the first lap.
Well, Kane Scott is hot. He's got that Fujitsu heat pump Ford Falcon out into the lead and flying on board. Life's not quite so good for Angus Fogg.
Absolutely. Angus is in top gear here now, hard on the brakes, 225 Ks. Second gear. Hey, look at that, Clint. He's actually holding on to the door while going through the most complex series of corners on the circuit.
Through the corkscrew. Took me for a blat around the circuit in that brand new LG Motorsport Ford Falcon, but oh man.
Look, I've seen some guys relax in the car, but I just hope he's holding that door and not being smart.
So he's holding on to third place. It's the two Commodores right behind him. Andy Booth and the Big Ben Commodore, brand new car. There's more drama for the Chester's Ford Falcon of Timmy Edgell caught in that first.
Oh, well, looks good, mate. Just make your moves where you can, down the straight, get the run.
Yeah, look, just telling the drivers, look, use the track length, use the straights you've got. Don't be too aggressive. It's a long weekend, only lap 2.
Right, let's take a look at the action from the start. Looking back from Johnny McIntyre. Oh, there's Fogg right up his bumper.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly the opposite to what I thought happened. It just looked like Angus got in the back of Johnny Mack there.
On board with Fogg. Scott out wide. Coming into turn 2, onto the brakes.
Hey, Clint, I don't know if you saw what happened there, but Johnny Mack got a little bit sideways. You could actually see the brake lights come on his car right there. Probably slowed down, and Angus got the momentum going. It's a tough one to call. Will they or won't they give him a drive-through?
This is on board Michael Bristow.
Look at this in front of us here. Isn't this amazing? 3 guys into 1 corner.
It just doesn't go. Now watch out, all hell's going to break loose, and there goes Timmy Edgell.
Yeah, looks like Timmy just cut across in front of the Tex racing car at Bristow. Whether it was pushed, we don't know.
I tell you what, Johnny McIntyre was actually lucky to get back on the track without suffering any major damage.
Look, that just goes to prove the maturity of Johnny Mack, Most guys just would have accelerated hard in first gear, sit there spinning. Johnny controlled the situation, got back on as quick as he could. Okay, here's another shot of what's happening here from inside Andrew Porter's car. 3 into 1. Paul Manuel gets in the back of Beardo, who then gets in the back of Pedersen, who spins.
It's the BNT V8s. It's a bit of biff and tap already on board with Manuel.
Okay, here we go again. You know, Paul Manuel. Keep in mind, on the left of them, there's 2 cars back with a position coming across. Bang, bang, whack, hit everywhere.
Oh, look at this already. And back onto the track down the straight, and it's Booth and Fogg.
Oh, absolutely amazing. No love lost here at all. Who's going to win the braking duel?
Into the corkscrew. Oh, the door's hanging out. Fogg's hanging on to it. Hanging on to everything. It just about loses it through the corkscrew.
Let's not forget here, Clint, as we saw in the in-car, he's actually holding the door shut with one hand and still trying to be convincing against Boothie and still keep getting around in the circuit.
He'll have to come in.
Oh, I would think so, yeah. It's just too dangerous to continue.
Man, we've waited all year for this, and they certainly haven't disappointed. It's been a hell of a start to the BNT V8s Race 1.
Amazing sounds there, Clint. Kane Scott started from the front row, missed that first corner carnage, is now disappearing into the sunset.
Won't be long before Fogg perhaps disappears into the pits, but where's Johnny, the defending champion? Remember, he started on pole way back in 13th. Andrew Porter doing well in the Hyundai Hydrolink Falcon.
Good job, mate, with P6. Keep it up.
You're right there, Clint, and the team just confirming what you just said. Andrew Porter started 11th, missed all the carnage in the first 2 corners, capitalised on that, now 6th.
Rookie of the year last year. Out to try and improve his qualifying pace. Pretty good in race pace, as you can see right now. Into the sweeper at Taupo Motorsport Park. Busy right up his bumper.
Jeez, look how much Bezzy closes in there, Clinton. Look how much that car's rolling. He's done a fantastic job to keep control of it.
Trouble though for Andy Knight. We'll take a break. Back with more. Don't go away. Fujitsu 200, it's the Fujitsu Falcon out in front of Kane Scott. We're hearing that Andy Knight, the TRS rookie, is out with drive shaft problems. That car being prepared, the Milwaukee Ford, by the Stone brothers, helping them out.
Oh, and here comes Bezzy trying to outbrake Porter, and he's just run wide.
A late entry, great to see him in the McDonald's pack and save Taupo car, SCG Racing.
You see that, just that move, going a little bit hard, dropped them back.
Also connected to Stone Brothers Racing, of course. There's the 2 Commodores, the AV8 teammates.
Yeah, and isn't Andrew Anderson doing a good job? And here comes Fogg. Is this a drive-through for that result or to fix the damage?
Looks like they're going to have to sort out that flapping door of Angus Fogg and the number 2 LG Motorsport car, the Ford Falcon there. The old tape goes on.
There is nothing more frustrating in the drive than have to come in the pits and get the repairs done when you know you can be out there battling it with the best.
So here's the Hydrolink best under pressure moment. And it's the battle between Booth and Fogg. Under pressure. How did Foggy hold on to it? He grabbed onto the car, the door, through the corkscrew, all in one motion. Sensational.
And just managed to maintain that place and didn't allow Boothie to get up the inside. Clint, interesting. Windscreen wipers now going.
So cool conditions here for the first race weekend of the new season.
Mate, there was investigation for car number 2.
So that's Angus Fogg under investigation as well. Life's not good for Foggy so far.
No, unfortunately, you know, highest of highs for the starting 3rd, but just dropping back with those, you know, mechanical failure, and what we're hearing, it may be in a stop-go penalty as well.
So the field sorting themselves out. Plenty of drama in this race. On board with Adam Brook and the Versatile Buildings Ford, and that's JP up in front, out of a Ford into a Commodore this year.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we talked about on the track map. You'll see what happened there as Adam Brook went up high, managed to cut underneath, couldn't quite execute the manoeuvre on the way out.
Remember, they hit about 220k down the long straight before they throw it into the corkscrew. Paul Pedersen and the Tiger Cat Ford Falcon making a good comeback after he got spun around. Problems there for John Hepburn, the motorcycle truck racer out of Timaru.
A little bit of debris hanging off there, but Paul Pedersen, once again, you know, got knocked back, coming through the field. He's going to have an amazing race. A little bit of damage on the back, won't hurt the performance of the car.
Return to the action here last season. Won the reverse grid race, trying to get Hepburn out of the way.
He's just letting him know via a little bit of Morse code that he's there. Keep an eye on me, I'm coming through, boy.
Dale Williams, the Suzuki Production Racing Champion, into the Stabbycraft Ford Falcon.
Yeah, no, his first race, very, very intimidating beating these cars for the first time, so he's doing a very good job being where he is.
Car 99, the Fujitsu Falcon, Kane Scott, under control. Nice handy lead, followed by the Rat, Paul Radicic in the 777 HPM Falcon. Then it's Booth in third. Good Commodore scrap happening there with the teammates.
And look, he's got onto the back of this train with Beardo, Besnard and Porter. Good old Johnny Mac.
Further back in the field, Cam Hardy right behind him, Dale Williams. This is on board Inky Tulloch. Looking back, and that's Dale Williams in the Stabbycraft Ford. Cam Hardy on the right of your screen as they come out of the sweeper onto the main straight, the big long straight.
That's right, Clint. Second gear, hard into third gear, there into fourth.
Radicic in second place.
Who's his blocking?
Yeah, the thing is, Andy,
Inside, and he should get flagged. Don't take any risks.
Andrew Anderson, Boothie's allowed to block. That's his position. You got to pass him. You make the move stick, son.
Talking about making some moves down towards the corkscrew. The versatile buildings car. That's Brooke getting a little bit sideways with Paul Pedersen.
Cam Hardy in there as well. Look at Paul's car speed. He's just going to pluck these guys off one by one until he gets back to where he belongs.
Great racing further back down the field, dodging towards that first corner, the first turn.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty good sudden manoeuvre there from Cam.
Can you do that? Like a sudden move?
Yes, meant to be subtle, but not sudden like we just saw. Problems here with Inky. Look, Inky's run wide. Listen to the engine, Clint. No power from that car.
So problems for Inky Tulloch and the Cat Rentals Ford. Rest of the freight train moved past. Great little scrap here. Hardy, Brooke, Pedersen on board with Brooke. What happens now? Oh, bit of the old Liberace. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way, son. I'm coming through.
Oh,
And Cam's paid retribution on the way out of the corner.
talk about tit for tat. And Adam Brooke, well, he's not happy, is he?
No, but hey, look, you know, there was one on the way in and one on the way out, so I guess they're trying to get retribution on the track.
He's blocking.
Once again, Andrew,
Move over.
I'd hate to tell you, he's allowed to block. That's what he does. He's a professional racing
Get to the
driver.
rat.
So, remember, these guys are teammates. And look, at talking about locking it up. Johnny Mack down the inside of Craig Beard.
Oh, fantastic manoeuvre, you know, just got in there, hard on the brakes, managed to keep control, got the position to Beardo.
Dropped back to 13th place after that big first lap crash, but now he's racing back through the field.
But keep in mind, Clint, every car he comes to is basically getting closer to the speed he's racing at, so everyone is going to be harder to pass.
So Cam Hardy looks like he's in trouble. And this is the reason why. You've got Brooke there in the versatile Falcon. Little bit of a tap going into turn 5. Cam Hardy drifts wide. Pedersen comes on the inside. He gives Brooke a bit of a little wee nudge. And then bang, Hardy.
Yeah, hey, look, you know, the photo tells it all, Clint. He got halfway through the corner on the way out. You could see him driving the back of Adam Brooke when the car was unsettled anyway. Spun him around.
So a drive-through penalty there for Cam Hardy. Back out in front, Fujitsu Ford Falcon. Kane Scott already lapped Angus Fogg after going into the pits to fix up the door. That's Paul Radicic in second place.
Yeah, what the decision Kane Scott needs to make now, Brownie, is does he let Angus Fogg go or does he defend him? Because there's nothing worse about having such a big lead and then having a driver 2 laps down, nipping at your heels.
What about the decision for the Big Ben Commodore of Andy Booth?
Oh, no doubt we're going to hear it in about 2 seconds, I would think.
And look, he's done exactly that. He's let Foggy go through.
Yeah, very smart move that. That way, you know, he doesn't have to worry about being defensive and the opportunity maybe of something going wrong.
Certainly has gone wrong for Angus Fogg today in the LG Motorsport Ford Falcon, car number 2, but it's all going right for Kane Scott right behind him.
Interesting, Clint, looking from the in-car footage of Foggy's car, a little bit of moisture on the windscreen may also explain why Kane had the windscreen wipers on a couple of laps ago.
Here's this good scrap further back down the field. Dale Williams in the Stabbycraft Ford. Right behind him is
is that the window coming out of the Stablecraft car of Williams there? It is too. Look at that. The driver's windows start to hang out.
And JP goes straight through in the Commodore.
There's people going off everywhere. Now, will he readjust the situation or will he stay where he is because he's gone off the circuit?
Look at
You've
Pedersen.
got McIntyre coming up behind you. He'll try and get you on the exit of turn 1.
3 wide into turn 1.
Yeah, what's he going to do here? Oh, amazing footage here from Taupo.
So it's Dale Williams making that step up out of the Suzuki production racing class, sliding it through the infield.
You know, Penny, that's how you go from losing 3 places in the matter of 2 corners.
And here is Johnny McIntyre moving up past Andrew Porter. This will put him back into the top 5.
Absolutely. Let's look at the car speed. The car is so well balanced. Johnny complements that perfectly. No wonder this guy's as good as he is.
New colour scheme this year, going for the white bright squawking magpie.
We also saw in the background from that footage before, Beardo has actually got past Besnard.
And the Castrol tallies Ford Falcon of the defending champion, working his way back up into the points.
You know, 2nd gear, 3rd gear, about to hook 4th now. Okay, these guys, when they hit the brakes, Brownie, they're going from 225k down to 50. The brakes generate some 700-800 degrees centigrade in the front brake rotors.
Good drive by Porter, though, in the top 6. He'll be happy with that. Good start to the season.
Slap, buddy, last lap.
You see on the lens of the camera a little bit of moisture. You can also tell that as well by the squealing of the tyres in the background.
Just seen it, new lap record for Johnny McIntyre.
Isn't it incredible how quick this guy is?
Look at Pedersen. And JP takes Williams down the inside into the corkscrew. John Penny out of the Ford into the Commodore. Used to be with that team last year. So these two have had a good little scrap, although it looks like, has he still got problems, Dale Williams?
Yeah, look, you see the very front of the car on the right-hand side is dragging on the ground, maybe through some contact, maybe upsetting the aero a bit on that car, Clint, hence why he's dropped back a bit.
No problems for this guy, though. Good fast speed, consistent speed last year. Just a few DNFs cost him big time in the race for the title. But what a start to the Fujitsu 200 for the Fujitsu Ford Falcon of Kane Scott, car 99. He was the fastest in the 2 sessions of the first part of qualifying. McIntyre pipped him for pole, but he's going to pip him for the race win.
Yeah, look, just an immaculate drive by Kane. Let's listen to the in-car here. Isn't that just an amazing sound, Brownie?
Down through the corkscrew. Kane Scott, a flying start into the BNT V8s. He wins race 1 in the Fujitsu 200 and the Fujitsu Ford Falcon. Paul Radisich takes 2nd. Andy Booth holds on for 3rd. Andrew Anderson 4th. And Johnny McIntyre, what a drive from 13th back to 5. Andrew Porter takes out 6th. Then it's Beard. Then it's Bezzy. So confirming that result, Scott gets the first win of the season. Well done, Scooter. Radisich 2nd, Booth the 1st for the Commodores and 3rd.
You know, Michael Bistro, Eddie Bow, amazing result, 10th, first time up. And Boyd Norwin covered in 16th.
Alan McCarrison there in the top 14 as well. Julia Hussif, 19th.
And a bad day in the office for Paul Manuel and Angus Fogg.